Okay, so this is Noah's Marimba, and long project, finished up through COVID at the end, and we waited about 2 years for all the maple to dry out really well. It was drying before, but definitely had a time between beginning COVID and now. So tell you a little bit about this. So similar to a xylophone, except that it's not metal, it's wood keys. It has resonators, which you won't see on the underside of a xylophone. Xylophones are going to be open. If you are going to plan a project like this, the fundamentals basically are in a key. You're going to see about 22% of the way in on any piece of wood. It doesn't vibrate as much as it does in the middle and on the end, so you're going to hear more noise coming from here and not so much kind of dead there. So that's where they usually ask you to put a string or to raise it up off of the wood, obviously, so it can vibrate. You're best to kind of look up a couple different places just to see what length it is. I would go a little bit longer as a result of trial and error. For me, I'll just show you what we kind of did. We had a piece that we cut away, and I did it a few times and found that this was not always, you end up throwing away a lot of wood because you're not able to get just the right tone, or you go over it or under. The easiest way to kind of do this would be to actually take the piece and cut it down. So once you know what note you have from where the note is, you cut equal distance. So just like one saw blade off each end will drop it about a half a note. And you can raise it up, but make it a little bit longer so that you're able to kind of adjust for the couple mistakes that you might have to. But definitely start in the higher notes to start this sort of process, and as you go down, you'll see that it's very similar cuts all the way down. They slightly change in terms of width as you go down, of course, but there is a lot of books out there, and a lot of stuff online now, that good resource for just how wide you should have it and how deep. We did use a thickness sander, really helped get this all level and the right thicknesses, because that really changes the tone a lot. So that's really important. And obviously this is kind of what you want to focus on, is a lot of your energy here. The sides and the base are just basic legs, so it's nothing impressive, but I kept with maple all the way through. So the top and all the tone bars, the sides here are all maple. And if did have to try to figure out how to do this, but I found on Home Depot just walking through actually the electrical conduit. So there's different thicknesses and different sizes. So just holding it with connectors over a piece of wood just to keep it resonating, and you will see a lot of different sizes that you're going to need to cylinder length, and that really makes a difference in terms of the resonation. So just like the bar itself, you're going to have to just look up the lengths of the cylinders, and as you go down the notes, you'll run out of room. As you'll notice, the nodes get increasingly closer as you go down in the keys. So obviously you're going to have to drop the size of your resonators as you take it down to a much smaller note. We've got a 1 inch here, then 1 3/4 up to a 2 1/4 inch. Just going from high to low. This is a 3-octave scale. And that's pretty much it. If you have some questions, I don't mind answering a few. There is a lot online, which really is helpful to figure it out. And just to give a listen, you got the right sound anyway. So have a great one.